This week, Bill gets a big new drill.
TTC buys every right angle impact.
Todd finds the pole with the least amount of droop.
And Flex gets worked over by a monkey.
This is your Power Tool Week in Review.
This week's episode is brought to you by Skill, the tools to do the job, the technology to do it better.
Welcome back, Power Tool fans. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah. And this week, the TTC crew went shopping and bought every single right angle driver on the market. All four of them. That includes Makita's LXT 18-volt cordless angle impact driver, both of Milwaukee's M18 and M12 models, and the Skill PowerCore 12 brushless model as well. The Makita comes in at the highest price of $179 bare, while the Skill rings in at a mere $79. And let's all be honest, the reason we watch TTC is twofold. First, we want to see the lying liars called out on their ridiculous marketing claims. And second, we want to see the little guy win. And this time, good Lord, does this video deliver. I love my Skill impact driver, and I had no idea I needed a right angle version until now, but I do. To watch all of the visual goodness play out on screen, head over to TorqueTestChannel.
Flex launched their second salvo of power tools this week, highlighted by their new stacked lithium batteries. Flex announced a few new tools, including a rear handle circular saw, a one-handed recip, and a new tower light, among others. But the big news is the official launch of their new stacked lithium batteries. While these new lithium-ion pouch cells are possibly made by the same company as DeWALT, it's the intelligent power management called Power IQ and the Thermatech heat management that makes them uniquely Flex. And while previous tests of DeWalt's 1.7 amp hour battery have proven that this new technology can make a lot of power, these new, much larger batteries from Flex will bring that power to many more applications. And remember, these are 24-volt batteries versus DeWalt's 18. So while DeWalt's 1.7 amp hour power stack battery has 30.6 watt hours, this 3.5 from Flex has 84, almost triple the capacity of the DeWalt. And that's the small one. The 6 amp hour has 144, and the 10 amp hour has 240, literally 8 times bigger than the DeWalt. For more details on the new tools and batteries from Flex, head over to flexpowertools.com.
Tools and Stuff finally came to the masses this week and lined up the Makita LXT 18-volt X2 track saw next to the XGT 40-volt track saw and set out to determine once again LXT or XGT.
XGT.
Now, track saws are typically burdened with greatness in the form of many features, and Tools was determined to highlight each one. He starts off measuring the depth of cut, only to be reminded that by putting it on the track, you're losing 4 millimeters right off the top. Not a happy Kiwi. He also hates the depth guide on the back of the blade guard, which appears to make your exact depth of cut, but only if you're not on a track. Unhappier Kiwi. But once he gets to cutting, he finds his Makita happy place. And when the dust has settled, he of course makes a case for LXT owners to stay in their lane. But
if you're starting from scratch, of course, then this is a far superior tool.
But he wasn't quite done yet, as a plunge saw isn't the answer to every cutting problem. Fortunately, he has the answer to that over at Tools and Stuff.
Oh, I almost forgot. I hinted last week that we had all new tools coming for our shelf. Do you want to go over that real quick?
Yeah.
All right. Don't move.
Ah!
So this is all the stuff that Flex sent us to put on the shelf. So we're going to have their impact, their drill, their new one-handed recip, their new rear handle circular saw.
They're getting the new batteries?
2 of the lithium stacked batteries, 2 of the giant standard lithium batteries, and of course we have we've got like, yeah, oh, their supercharger for the, so you're going to be able to charge those stacked lithiums super fast. That's a really fun, that's like a $200 charger as it is. They sent us $2,200 worth of stuff, so which means that we didn't.
Are they getting this too?
Yes, and you get the tower light, which is
Jealous.
my favorite. I know. So with all that said, when they sent it to us, I said, hey, you know, this is what we're giving away to our production crew, so like we pay for this, so I need to buy this stuff, and they're like, no, you're gonna get it for free.
Ooh, so we have an extra $2,000 this month?
We do. So we're just gonna go out and spend it on ourselves.
That's
Does that make
lame.
sense? Yeah, we're not doing that. So since Flex was so generous to provide us with a shelf of giveaway tools for nothing, we're going to take the $2,000 we would have spent and we're going to give it to the school we're sponsoring this month. which we're super, super excited about. So now Sarah and I are busy spending $3,000 on our shop class heroes this month, which we're very excited about.
Weston Ranch High School.
Ranch, yeah, I'm super, super excited. They've been great to work with so far. They're helping us figure out exactly how we can best spend that money to get them a bunch of tools. We're going to be shipping them to them. And of course, at the end of this month, one of our lucky production crew members, which you can learn more about that in a link below, we'll get to pick one of our 4 shelves, which once we add the new Flex shelf, we'll have Flex, a Makita shelf, a Milwaukee shelf, and the Rob Robillard Toolbox Buzz shelf. I'm excited. And of course, all this is possible because of our production crew sponsor, Spyder, which of course will make sure that all 4 shelves are stocked with the very best pro accessories, because what's the point in having pro tools if you don't have the proper accessories to use them to their full potential? So thank you, Spyder, for that. All right, so can I get back to the news?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Todd over at ProjectFarm is once again up to his old antics. This time he bought 10 different pole saws to see which one can reach new heights of pole sawness. They can't all be winners, guys. They only have so much apple juice. With examples from Sunjo, Oregon, Ryobi, Works, Craftsman's, Black & Decker, Greenworks, Ego, Milwaukee, and DeWALT, Todd was determined to crown a king. He goes about his testing in his typical scientific way, which is normally what we're here for, but I can't help but feel like he missed an opportunity here to play make-believe arborist, hacking his way through the neighborhood on a cutty spring cleaning binge. But nope, science, numbers, and stuff. Todd's research discovered the most powerful, the saggiest pole, the longest pole, and more. To see if your favorite pole was saggy or not, head over to ProjectFarm.
Did you notice this week was particularly great?
Absolutely, I did.
I know, right? That's because Bill from the SparkyChannel shared a tool review, and each one makes the world just a little bit brighter.
All right, agreed.
This time around, Bill has the new DeWALT DCD 443 stud and joist drill. It's a single speed with a quick change chuck, which, as it turns out, is way up high on Bill's happy list.
Boom, it's in, see?
It has 2 handles, so the extreme torque doesn't tear your arm off, which is nice. And perhaps best of all, it's a power detect brushless motor, which means that you put a flex volt battery in that 20-volt tool, it will use those extra beans to reach new heights of performance. Now, Bill has used more than a few stud and joist drills in his professional tour, so before you buy, be sure to head over to the SparkyChannel.
All right, now I'm trying super hard today not to talk about the Flex face-off. Why? Because I simply don't have enough time to sift through all the hate mail. Literally had people telling me this week that I should be ashamed just for watching it. Yeah. So, let me just say this. If the Flex commercial brought out an emotional reaction, I'm hearing you, I'm seeing you, and I care about you. But most of all, I'm going to send you way far away over to see the Dirtmonkey. Stan the Man Genetic got wind of the new Flex tools being demoed at his local Lowe's, so he ran over to try them all himself, and boy did he. But instead of explaining it to you, I'm going to let Stan tell you himself.
Which is great. I'm glad you like that thing, but I'm just going to tell you right now, just the fact that how well that just cut through there. I've never touched a tool in my life that performed like that. I will go on the record book saying that right now, and I will, if you watch my videos and if you guys watch my videos, you will never hear me hardly ever say anything good, bad, or in between about a tool. That's not my job. I don't get excited about them. My job is just to show the tools in operation, to be as unbiased and in the middle as I possibly can, but never in my life have I ran a tool that cut just like that did, or drilled, or I don't care, use your terminology. To me, I just cut right through that like a hot knife through butter.
Of course, as impressed as Stan was with the new Flex batteries and tools, he wants to know what you think. So do him a favor and head over to Stan Dirtmonkey Genetic. All right, I want to thank Skill and Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring this episode. Guys, we couldn't do it without you. If you liked this episode, I'd appreciate the thumbs up. And if you loved it, you should subscribe and watch all of our episodes. If you can, do something kind for someone else this weekend, guys. And we'll see you next week.